Hello there and welcome to johnharder.com. You know, there is a mass awakening going on right now in the world. Humanity is actually beginning to wake up to the truth. Humanity is now finally discovering what has been driving the world into all of these wars. You know, not the World War I and World War II and all of these other wars and these false flag attacks like 9/11 and Pearl Harbor and all of these kind of things. Humanity is finally catching on what has been going on, why all of this is happening, and what's behind all of these wars. You see, since thousands of years ago, there has been a so-called elite bloodline of people, ancient Jews, who have made it their mission in life to make life miserable for humanity, to enslave humanity, and just like parasites, live off of the sweat and blood of humanity. And this is, finally, people are beginning to wake up to this fact. And what these people have done is they have, for hundreds of years already, taken control of the monetary systems in the world, and have right now are in control in just about every country of the banking systems. So for instance, the Mexican money, there is nothing Mexican about the Mexican money. Canadian money, there's nothing Canadian about the Canadian money. And you could pretty much go to any currency of the world, any country, and the money is controlled by the same banking cartels worldwide. And back in 2016, actually let's go back a wee bit more than that, because back in 2010, or was it in, maybe you know, when it was that Bitcoin was created. You know, somebody discovered blockchain, and I kind of tend to believe that the person that invented blockchain, that it wasn't just a discovery by accident. I don't believe that. I believe that it was likely one of the elite that actually knew about it and finally tried to use it, or finally made an effort to use it for something good. And so ever since the blockchain, ever since Bitcoin has come about, the banking cartels have been doing everything they possibly could to try and penetrate and take control of it. But this has not been possible. Now, you may wonder, and it may have sometimes been a question of in your mind, why is it that anything that goes on in the world, why is always the U.S. involved? Why is the U.S. Army always everywhere there's anything going on in the world? Like in Colombia, with the drugs there, the drug cartels and all of that going on in Colombia. Why is the U.S. Army involved there? Why is the U.S. Army in other areas where there's drug cartels and stuff like that going on? What is behind it? The drug industry is owned by the banking cartels, guys. These are the same people behind this, behind all that. Same people. And what about the in the air, the chemtrails? Same thing. It's all by the same people. These people have been the biggest manipulators in the world. They have, for hundreds of years, have used media like newspaper prints. They owned it, and they called the shots as to what the headline says and what is in there about the world news, and using it for deception. This is why there's been wars, country against country. These people, they are manipulators, and they are not afraid to use some sort of false flag attack to turn a country against another country. You see, 9/11 was a false flag attack, and then blaming Osama bin Laden over there. There was no Osama bin Laden who had anything to do with anything. No, these were the people. This was in the U.S. This was an inside job run by the same people. The Bush administration. The biggest deceivers, the biggest criminals, crime against humanity. These are the people in power in the world. If you haven't been wakened up to this yet, well, I sure hope you do. All right, let's go back to 2016 and let's focus in on what went on in 2016. In 2016, a cryptocurrency was created to free us from the world's monetary system. Not because it is owned by the world governments. That's not it. But it's owned by the banking cartels in all of the countries. This is why it was finally a monetary system has been created to free us from the slavery and to get us out from under the thumbnail of these criminals who are involved in all of this pedophilia that's been going on. And if you're not aware of all this, well, you can look up Pizzagate. I think that should ring a bell, most likely. There are other things as well. There's actually much of it is out in the open now, and you know, to finally become free from this cartel, we have a currency that can help us become free. Start using TBC. At TBC, we are right now in the distribution phase. We now have over 3 million members, and we are growing fast. And what we're doing is we're spreading this monetary system out over the world to use, for people to use. And you get quite an extensive gift right now that you receive in order to come on board with TBC to spread the freedom for humanity. And I'm sure that you want to be free. Now, this ever-increasing police state that is growing under our noses, you know, the police cars looking more intimidating than they used to, far more. The police, far more police people, far more the people being very, very equipped, looking very intimidating. Guys, this is for a purpose. This is for a purpose, because what they're planning on doing is completely enslave all of humanity, creating a worldwide police state so that every person is under a police force, like an army of police being policed to just to be completely enslaved. Between that and artificial intelligence, being cameras everywhere, and plus what they are planning to do is chip every person in the hand or forehead to have so that they have complete control of you. This means that all of your records are in your chip, So anytime if you do anything that they don't like, or even if they don't, doesn't even have to be anything they don't like. It's just any time they want to reduce the population, which is they've been talking about for years. All they do is turn that chip off, and you can't do anything. You can't buy, you can't sell, you can't do nothing. And this is why TBC was created. This is why the billion coin was created. So why not come on board and help us free the world, free humanity, give freedom back to humanity, and take the power away from these worst criminals that have ever been alive. Okay? So, if you are in tune to help free yourself, your children, your grandchildren, then I invite you, come aboard. Visit the link. Actually, just click the link under this video here on johnharder.com and get involved. Get involved. Get a free gift, a nice free gift, and as you follow the steps through the system, you'll even start making money with it. It's really very simple. And if you don't want to make money with it, that's fine. At least get the free gift and get your wallet situated so that you are at least on board and have money when the world monetary system really does inflate, which it already is starting to extremely much inflate. Inflation will literally kill the economy as we know it. And that's where TBC comes in to give you a completely new start with money. TBC is based on the price of gold. The price of the coin is based on the price of gold and will be worth 1 billion grains of gold per coin when it reaches its full price. All right? Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll see you as a member of johnharder.com to help you with your gift and get you set up so that you have a future to look forward to. Thank you so much.